How not to receive communion. There have been several instances of abuses when people receive communion. Therefore, let me spend this time to talk to you about how not to receive communion. When we receive communion, we are not taking the communion or snatching it or grabbing it or biting the communion. Rather, we receive our Lord Jesus Christ at communion. It is a gift. It is purely a gift. Therefore, do not form your hands into a cup or bowl shape. Do not place your hands side by side like a trapped door, joining two palms together ever so lightly that the host can fall off of it. Don't have any other stuff in your hands. You don't have much room for Jesus. Obviously, keep our hands clean. Do not stay too far or too close to the minister. Please do not receive Jesus in your hands and walk away in view of consuming him later or taking him home to give it to someone else. Some even play with their children, taking it back and forth. Or worst, some love their dog so much that they think that their dog should have communion too, because they believe their dog is too Catholic. This is a serious violation and an offense and an insult to the sacrament, which is the very core of our belief as Catholics. There are two options in receiving this sacred communion. You can either receive it on your hand or in your tongue. When you decide to receive communion in your hand, please form a throne of your hands as though receiving a great king, as Cyril of Jerusalem in 4th century said. That shows our sense of reverence, a sense of humility, and our sense of gratitude for Christ who comes into our hearts. If one is right-handed, the left hand should rest on top of the right. Please position your hands as open and flat as you are physically able to. The host will then be laid in the palm of the left hand and then taken by the right hand to the mouth. If one is left-handed, this is reversed. Placing your hands open and level, one on top of the other, not only provides a dignified throne for Christ, who has become our guest, it minimizes the risk of contact between the communicant and the Eucharistic minister. Please consume the host before returning to your row or pew. Receiving communion on the tongue. If you decide to receive communion on the tongue, do so by gently extending your tongue. Please don't make it difficult for the priest to place the host on your tongue. Too wide open or hardly open at all. All you need to do is to gently open your mouth and stick out your tongue and hold it there sufficient for the priest or the deacon to place the sacred host